dentistry doesn't enforce that you need to measure the bite. Their standard of care is using paper and ink, which is ridiculous because it doesn't measure anything. So having said that, so that's one way, is that if you do have a complication and you do have the T-scan technology, you can readily solve it in a small number of visits. So that improves your efficiency. The other way it improves your efficiency is when you deliver the cases that the people are receiving, such as new crowns or a quadrant of fillings or a fancy implant case or a smile design. You use the T-scan data to install the case, and then you are not randomly, indiscriminately grinding, and you aren't leaving bad forces on the case, and you are controlling the timing, and you do send the patient out the door with a much more refined outcome that is high precision, high balance, and measurable. And that changes how many visits after you give them the case that they have to come back. Typically, I would have them come back in a week to reevaluate it. And then maybe I'd have them come back in a month to reevaluate it. And with instructions that if their bite became uncomfortable, to call me and to make an appointment. And compared to what was coming into my office, compared to the numbers of outside patients who weren't getting their dentistry installed with the T-scan technology, my patients needed far less post-operative visits. It was really very visible, very telling, especially when they would say, they ask the question. They all ask the question, I don't understand why everyone doesn't have one of these.